All right. Let me go into cinematic.
I hope you have plans for the next 3 days, Kira.
I hope so too. You go undercover? Well, like, now that he mentions it, like, if we do get fired for 3 days, you know, we do have ARC coming out, so.
Sorry, I should have brought her in to punish her for that shit. My bad.
Of course, it's a fucking private thing, Espinosa.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
Fucking private.
Okay.
Has
Good morning.
given an issue this morning?
Yeah, you know, just like yourself, I woke up on the ugly side of the bed.
Yes. How do you think your time in LSPD has been going so far, Kira?
I think good.
Any other ways to describe how you've been so far?
Well, is this one of those things where I'm supposed to say the positives or the negatives or both?
Well, I'll
say
give you a
need to
hint.
say whatever you can right now to get yourself in a good light. So let's start with the positive.
I'll give you the hint. People don't share the same opinions with you right now on how well you've been doing.
Well, I can't really change people's opinions unless I know what they are.
Okay, well, here's my opinion. Are you okay with this, Raven? Am I good to go?
No, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. Frankly, Kira, your conduct while being an officer within LSPD is unbecoming of an officer.
Oh God!
In many different ways. Many different ways.
Is it because I'm stripping?
I don't think I've ever seen someone develop within the department quite like you have. And frankly, I don't know what to say about it. So as I said, unbecoming of an officer.
We don't think that this role you're in right now is suited for you or the department.
So we've come to the conclusion that the best situation for you, Kira Light, is to promote you to senior officer on an FTO within LSPD. Congratulations.
Oh, we got a promotion! Fuck yes!
Well done.
Oh, hell yeah!
Congratulations. Make sure to go put your fancy new stripes on.
Fuck yes! Thank you!
Good stuff.
Thank you for the task force stuff too. It was such a sweet way to wake up. I gotta put my stripes on. How many stripes do I get? One?
Two.
Two strippies? Oh, fuck yes.
I need to talk to you about. We need to talk to her about task force as well.
Yep.
Yay!
Does she have access to all the documents?
Babe, I got promoted.
I need to go through
Babe,
and make sure everyone has.
I got
just thought I'd run through that
promoted.
next meeting.
What are you doing?
I'm a senior officer.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I had no idea. That's so dope. Oops. Uh-oh. How do I find the correct Jackie?
I already.
Uh-oh. I'm already broken. Texture 10? Ah. We did it. Espinosa, where are you?
Where's she going?
Rudy!
Yes.
Look at my shoulder!
I only. Wait a second. What?
Rudy, look look at my shoulder.
What do you mean?
I got the stripes. I got
Where?
promoted.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Hello.
Welcome. So we need to go through some other shit with you. I don't really want to do it while there's people hanging around in the lobby, though.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
go somewhere else. Go on the roof.
Hey, Snow. No.
Hey,
Is the fucking Big Mac there with the double fries and the Coke? Is it yours?
just take it, Rudy. Just take it.
Thank you.
We got promoted with a fucking
All right.
bag on our head.
Do you want to do this now, Raven, or in a little bit? It's up to you.
It's really, really.
I'm fine, dude. It's up
I
to
don't
you.
I don't
All
care.
right. Go for it, man.
Should be pretty.
Do you want me to ask people
I'll
to
back
leave?
you up.
Yeah. Oh, Biff Mac.
Um,
I think
we can just go downstairs. Let's go
All
downstairs.
right.
That would probably be
Some
easier.
coffee.
No, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good.
Okay, okay.
Also, Snow, do you want to borrow my
Face
bag?
is so fucked, dude.
Yeah, put
I
a
don't-
mask on.
Yeah.
I want to put
Hey,
a
there.
mask on.
Bag.
Do you
Hey
want-
there, default
just
daddy.
borrow a
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bag.
have problems. I have real problems right now. After you, Carrot.
You know what? I think I need a PD up and Adam bag. I think that needs to happen. Am I the first person to get... You know, I have a question. Am I the first
Yeah.
person to get promoted with a fucking up and Adam bag on their head?
Yes, I think
Yes.
so. I think out
Yes, you are.
of my 3 years of doing this, I would say so. Yeah.
Sorry, Espinosa. We wanted to fuck with Kira, make it sound bad when it, wasn't bad.
Oh,
At
looking
all.
good?
Yeah, we promoted her.
I got
Oh, shit,
promoted.
congrats.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to need a couple minutes, Oobadoos. I'll be back out in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, make
Actually,
some
I need to go on
coffee,
my
man.
head for a second, so my bad.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
So, Senior Officer Light.
You look amazing sitting on the chair. With your face right now, it looks...
Yeah, I look fucking weird, I know. It's weird. I look like an alien.
But
Um,
since you're sitting across from that, there's actually room for me as well.
Yeah,
You
sit
just
down.
both squish on the chair. Ah,
Absolutely.
yes.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna think in my head. I'll be back in a second.
So, Kira Light, welcome to the task force. How
yeah.
much about it do you know already?
Well, I read down probably through the last couple months of all the messages that have been in each of the channels that were in the task force stuff. So I've kind of gathered what we've been doing, who we've been looking at. I've been looking at the Google Docs as well for
Yep.
some of the stuff that have been made. I think Winchester had the relations one and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I've been looking down through that stuff. So yeah, I've gathered what I can through just reading things, but if you want to fill me in more.
Sorry, one second. I'm just trying to get you permission to see things that you can't see yet.
Okay.
All right. So, pretty basically, the task force is here to facilitate and help organize the investigation part of the police department as a whole. So that's including
Coffee does taste better.
state police, BCSO, and LSPD. The aim is to not take away cases from officers, but to help facilitate, as I've already said, support and give guidance through different things. So there could be through things like surveillance. It could be giving them utilization of the tools that we have. So things like fake IDs, going unmarked, undercover, using the cars that we have access to, etc., etc. And I don't know, overall like knowledge of the city and different investigations that are ongoing currently, to be able to give them the right, I guess, guidance going forward and help steer them in the right direction. So, we got we already have the active investigation board that's up at the moment. Task force are going to be overseeing all of those investigations and working with those officers currently working on them to hopefully bring them in within the 30 days that we have. Obviously, for some people, that 30 days isn't relevant, but for a lot of people, it still is until we hear otherwise. Oh, you look good. And yeah, that's pretty much the aim of the task force right now. So you, being a task force member, will be able to do things going unmarked, going undercover, and essentially doing what you need to do in order to bring a case in. You're able to use that extra position in the police department, so you don't have to adhere to the maximum 8 on duty or whatever. You can just go, if there's 8 on duty, you can get on and you can go and do pretty much whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
You're not responding
sweet.
to any calls. You're not, you're not going to robberies. You're not pulling people over. You're going and working on your cases and your cases alone. That makes sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Until Raven, Copper Eye have said anything about going unmarked or undercover, we don't really want anyone going unmarked or undercover yet until we've had a chance to actually train you guys in how to effectively be unmarked or undercover. What we don't want to see is people utilizing the vehicles in a way that you'd see like a banshee rolling around the south side. That's literally the most obvious fucking thing you could possibly imagine. Or even going undercover in the south side is a terrible fucking idea unless you're in the position that you're currently in. Raven is aware of.
Okay, Raven is aware of?
Yes,
All
as is
right.
Copper. So, you're already, you're kind of already a step ahead in the sense that you're already doing some of the things that task force members will be doing. I'll say now that I have never ever had a detective or task force member fully undercover before. So you've already achieved something else that no one else has yet.
Oh God,
pretty
so
big.
many head pats.
Yeah. So, I want to continue supporting you in the case that you have within the Villain Unicorn. What I don't want is, I don't want you to take lead on the investigation. Well, I mean, you can. I mean, the problem is that you started working there, right, as like a job, and now you're there like undercover. So it's kind of changed like your whole thing. So I think
I don't mind not leading the investigation. I'm happy to be giving this information to one of the other officers so that they can keep a good track of it, because there is a very good chance that, you know, if it was ever brought to courts, they'd be able to say something that it was like a, what's the word for it? Conflict of interest, I guess. So I'm happy to give all this information to somebody who wants it.
yeah, that's me.
Sweet. Well, I'm happy to do that. I also have some
right.
stuff too. I noticed that Reinhardt's in the task force and she's been taking over a lot of drug stuff. I want to give her the Julia Black's things, the case, the drugs and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll get with her and let her know all that information.
All right. So the way that chain of command works with this is if you find something that you want to investigate, you bring it into myself, Raven, or Copper. We'll evaluate it and see if we can actually use resources on it and have it as an active case while we have other cases going on. We'll approve it, get it up on the active investigation board. If necessary, we don't have to put every investigation up there. So, for example, what I'm looking into with the dark web is not going to be on that investigation board, nor will it ever be, until I actually know what even the fuck it is I'm looking at.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Not much.
I've gone through structure. I've gone through how we bring cases forward. I've gone through how we facilitate and not gatekeep.
What a fucking promotion, man.
I went and made myself a screwdriver.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't it like 9 a.m.?
No, it's 9 p.m.
Oh, tits.
So, yeah, so for now, no unmarked or undercover. Until we give any more information. Continue working on the cases that you're already working on, but still keep us updated with what you have. People within the task force can go straight to the task force sergeants. They don't have to follow that. Am I right in saying that? Raven, they can just come straight
I'm
to
not
us,
going to
right?
have
They don't
someone
need
in
to
the
go
task
through.
force go to a patrol sergeant
Yeah,
to
it's
then
just
go
weird.
to us.
That's
Then-
that's
they
what
come
I was
straight to us.
that's what I was wondering, because I saw the like the kind of chain of command that we're supposed to go through and was a little concerned about it, but
Yeah, no,
Just
that's
come
only
straight to
for
us.
patrol officers. If
Okay,
you're in the
cool.
task force, you can keep it in-house.
Yeah, but the process is the same. So we'll evaluate the case, see if we have enough resources for it, if we can dedicate time to it. If we can't, we can't. If we can, we can. And what we'll be doing as well is looking at assigning cases to people that have
Sweet.
interest in cases that come in. So what I think I'm going to focus on is bringing cases in a sense that I'm basically getting information from different people that I still have contact with for cases and things that happen that need investigation into. So what I aim on doing is I'll still be working on my case like street racing, all that stuff. But I want to bring in cases to try and divvy out to people who have interest in those particular cases, in that kind of case, you know. So whether it be like murder, drugs, etc., etc.
All right.
So
well,
I guess it's almost like you could be like you could specialize in, you know, vice or murders.
hell yeah. Well, I do like murders,
I
as
don't
we
know.
know this already, but I'm happy
Yeah.
for anything, really. I'm happy to help out anybody who needs it. So if anyone needs help with
Nice.
investigations, I'm down to
yeah.
do what I can,
Good.
Awesome.
especially in the early morning hours.
I need your government website profile. Give me a minute.
Yep, I can try sending that to you.
I think I hang on, give me a sec.
You can get it from the roster.
Exactly.
So we still need to talk about, you know, the VU stuff and some officers being in there. ...
Yeah, I had that conversation with those relevant officers.
I have my eyes on. Is that okay?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's fine. They didn't get upset, right? I was
Double
really
checking.
worried.
No, I didn't tell them specifics, but I said that it's putting somebody in danger. They were like, "Oh shit, okay."
Okay, cool. There was like a part of me that was like, are they going to get upset? And are they going to feel like something's being taken away? And I don't want people to be upset. And
Officers shouldn't be going and doing that anyway. To
Mhm.
be honest.
well, I kind of did it.
Yeah, but it turned into something actually beneficial for everybody, so it's better. But yeah, Tribble was not happy that Forcer was down there. Told her to stop. He was already on the, you know, he already wanted to stop. Didn't have anything to do
Wait,
with
what was Forster doing?
dancing in the VU.
Oh my god.
The hardest part was the fact that, like, I was more concerned. So when I really thought about it, my concern was the fact that if my investigation in the VU continues, if information was to get out from me and there was a case or anything like that, who would be targeted? Because they have no idea that it's me. They would target Forcer because she's down there, she's stripping. The criminals know she was there. Fucking the owner Slim knew she was there. You know what I mean? So they would have to assume that she was the one who is relaying information, seeing as off-duty cops have to relay the information we know. So that was
If
my
you,
biggest concern.
It was a huge danger.
Yeah. I want you to come to me if there's, or Raven or Copper, if there's anybody else doing that, okay?
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Alright. Do they keep like a roster or anything?
No, but I can definitely get you. I can write down all the
Yeah.
names of people who
I
work
think-
there.
I
Yeah.
think that'd be a good idea, yeah.
You know that diary we talked about?
Yes.
I think that would still be a good idea. So what I suggested, Raven, is that when Kira has something that happens in there, or every time you do a shift, you do like a brief.
Yeah, I think you talked to me about that before.
Yeah.
Fix that.
Yeah, so you do
About-
like
yeah,
a brief like this happened,
my
this happened, etc.,
eyebrows.
etc.
Yeah.
Was asked to do this, had to grab, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta look good after promotion. My biggest thing is, though, is I don't take a cell phone when I'm down there, and I don't take a camera either. And the
Good.
only thing I can do is just tell the information so that you guys can try to keep a track of it and obviously investigate it. There's only so much I can do. Like, I cannot take a camera out in there or even a
No.
phone.
Oh no! I'm not
Yeah.
looking
No,
for you to
absolutely
get concrete evidence so we can make an arrest. What I'm looking for is for you to get information to point us in the right direction, so we can then go out and look for that evidence to put an arrest. So, for example, you're talking about people selling cocaine and stuff.
Yeah.
Now we know we're gonna have a list of people that work there. Now we have a list of suspects, so we can
Yeah.
be looking for up in Vinewood selling coke. A bubble.
The thing is, a lot of officers would skip a step and they'd get that information, then just try to prosecute off that. However, what we want is that information is essentially a debrief to then be able to look into it further and then prosecute from the evidence we find.
Yeah, well, that's what I did with Julia Black.
yeah.
Myself and
It's
Espinosa.
just like having a, it's like having a CI essentially, except you're also a cop.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like I also consider the fact like I don't want people to get fucked up and to ruin things. Like, you know, we pulled over Slim, myself and I think it was Dante one day, pulled over Slim and he had a female with him, and after like coaxing her out of the car and speaking with her, like I found out, you know, she had like 16 bags of coke on her. He was forcing her to sell it on the streets and stuff. And instead of arresting her right there and getting the coke, like I let her be because one, he probably would have thrown her in a fucking dumpster dead somewhere. And we wouldn't have been able to find out anything else, right? So like there's just that you have to be able to decide, like, is the arrest better now or is it better to let this go so one, someone doesn't get hurt, and two, there's more investigation later.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be about the VU either. A lot of people
Yep.
go there. Things that you hear, things that you see, people you see talking to each other,
Well, that's the
connections,
biggest
etc.
thing.
That's all very useful information.
I
So,
saw our boy down there from the street racing, right? So
which boy?
the Banshee owner, the one who the photos we have in the orange camo.
I will destroy that cunt!
Yeah,
Sorry.
I have seen him down there in the office. It was only once, and I was walking into the office to give Slim money, and he was walking out. But I have seen him in there.
I need you to get more friendly with him if possible.
I will try my best. Yeah, I'll do what I can. I've only seen him once, and that's the thing. Like, I haven't seen him again, so it really does depend on when I see him. And I will say, there are certain clients who Slim brings in who he wants, like, they're essentially considered VIP, right? And those are the people who get, like, the dances first. They get whatever they want, essentially. They're usually in the back room speaking with him, but I can start trying to, you know, be a little more friendly with them.
Yes, please. Knowing who Slim considers a VIP is, again, going to be very useful.
All right, well, I will definitely do that. Yeah, I've got a
stuff.
couple names who I know who are VIPs already, so I'll start writing those in the journal.
Good
Brian's
shit.
a VIP, by the way.
I'm not worried about Brian.
I am. He fucking pisses everywhere. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's why I'm not
well.
worried about him.
Fucking needs a diaper.
Hey, actually, he took charge in the situation last night after Angel and I went down, and he actually did fucking great.
Hell yeah.
That's really good to hear. Hey,
Yeah.
what does your schedule look like, Light?
In when I'm like working?
Well, because we're looking at hopefully getting a meeting organized for everyone.
All right, well, I work
task force,
pretty
so-
much every day, 8 hours a day, except for weekends.
It's not a meeting in the city.
No,
Yes.
yeah, not in the city. It'll be
But yeah, I'm around.
in the office.
Essentially, I just need to know when it's going to happen ahead of time, and then I can just make the time. Weekends are usually not great for me,
okay.
but
So keep
you're
an eye on
okay
those
with
respective
sort of
channels then.
trying to
And
adjust it. All right.
yep, I can
Yeah.
definitely adjust to it,
All right.
especially if it's
I
for like
really appreciate that.
in like special or important
Yeah,
information.
it will be. It'll be the proper like first official
Yeah.
quote unquote meeting.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the group.
Just let me
I wanna
know.
try
I'll
to
keep
get
an eye on
everyone
the
there.
channels, and I'll be there.
Perfect.
you should be able to
I-
see the right channels for FTO stuff soon. You'll be able to see in the FTO chat, there's a lot of just discussion stuff where we're talking about progression, different issues that FTOs have, etc., etc. So make sure you read through that as well. You'll be able to see FTO reports, and that's where we post that we have spent time with a cadet, how long we've spent with them, the date, etc., etc., and a report. And there is a document that we need to make sure you're added to and have access to that will allow you to see the progression of each cadet. So whenever you hook up with somebody, you'll be able to see exactly what what's it called? You'll be able to see where they're at and what they need to work on.
All right, sounds good. I will definitely keep an eye on that.
Awesome.
Cool. Do you want
Sweet.
to go take a cadet out?
Fuck yeah.
All right, there's Olaf upstairs. He's waiting for one. Go grab him.
Titties. All right, thanks, guys.
I could just sit here all day.
That
You
was
do
fun,
look
huh?
pretty adorable. Actually, don't leave yet. I need to take a photo of you guys like that.
All right, I need to make not look like this first.
Yeah, go.
No, you look
Get
great.
yourself a mask.
All right, there you go.
Fuck,
Perfect.
man.
No, you look good. You look
No,
good
you
for
look
me.
good. You look good. So
God
you
damn
look
it.
No, I don't. I don't
You
look
don't
good.
have a mask on that outfit. No, do you swat one?
Oh, there we go. I look fine now.
There we go. You're both beautiful.
I can't sit down. What the fuck? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Where?
That's very uncomfortable. Okay, you sit down first. I'll sit down.
Oh god, it's on my ass.
It kind of keeps happening because Raven keeps pushing you into it. So I don't think I don't know how.
Welcome back, dude.
I feel like I'm on.
Oh,
no,
you're
come
sitting on each other's
Come on, come on.
laps.
That's not good for the divorce case I'm gonna be going through here.
There we go. It's
Oh,
you
yeah.
know you're just
There we
leaning
go.
on him.
Just two best buds.
Oh, you guys are adorable. All right, beautiful.
Two best
Fuck
buds
yeah.
All right.
hanging
Just hanging out. You wanna
Just
make out?
hanging out.
I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding, Raven.
Look, it's fine as long as we hold the eye contact. There's nothing wrong with it.
Fuck,
It's
what
for the
fuck?
promotion.
It's only weird if you
Hold
close
eye
your eyes.
contact. Hello?
It's only weird if you.
Guys, we got promoted. Holy fuck. What a task force promoted and FTO? What the fuck? What a Monday morning. Holy titties.
So I probably need you guys to
Okay.
call in
Let's try this out, Jen.
the toll. If
Okay,
that's
I'm not
possible.
a duty because I'm technically still waiting for an FTO.
Well,
but
guess
we have
who's your
Kira
FTO now, bud? You're
Oh,
looking
babe.
at her. Go get on duty.
here.
I feel sorry.
Yeah, I have like an hour and a half now.
All right,
Been
let's
waiting
do
for
it.
an hour.